Hello, Trinity friends. We are excited to be returning to in-person worship next week. We have put together this video so that when you return to in-person worship at Trinity, you will know what to expect. Thank you to the McDonald family for helping me out with this, and thank you especially for the reopening team who have worked so hard to make our beloved church home safe for when you arrive. Please consider your own risk of attending our in-person worship service. Our worship service will be live streamed Sunday mornings on our YouTube channel and will also be available on DVD for those who are unable to attend or choose to stay home. In this video, Rowan will demonstrate how to wear a mask correctly, and Amelia will lead us through a walkthrough and ask a couple of key questions. And at the end of this video, you will see our Trinity Top 10 tips for returning to worship. Thanks for watching. See you soon.
Wearing a mask to church is an important part of our church reopening. Please come to church with a mask that is clean, that fits well, and that looks good. Please make sure your mask covers your mouth and nose at all times. Once you have your mask properly situated, please refrain from touching it, eating it, or flicking it at your seatmates. If we all do our part to keep our church family healthy, we will be able to continue to worship together in person.
Hi, my name is Amelia, and I go to Sunday school here at Trinity. Lisa and I have prepared this walkthrough video so you know what to expect when you come to church. I'm very excited to be coming back to church. Before I entered, I had to put on my mask. When I entered the church with my dad, I was greeted by a church member. She asked us if we had been sick or had any symptoms of COVID. She thanked us for having our mask on and gave us a squirt of hand sanitizer. Next, we checked in with Wanda. She said she was keeping track of all the people who were coming to the church to keep contact tracing. Then we headed upstairs. When we entered the sanctuary, we saw signs that said, "Please wait to be seated," which reminded me of when you go to a restaurant. They led us to our seat. We didn't get to sit in our usual spot, but that was okay. We noticed right away that some of the pews were roped off. Some seats had red X's, and some had green check marks. The ushers told us that was to maintain physical distancing. When the worship service started, it was a little different than we expected. It seemed strange at first that there was no choir sitting behind Reverend Ted and Betty. Another thing that was different, that there was no collection plate passed down the aisle. Reverend Ted asked everyone to drop their donations onto the table at the back of the sanctuary on our way out. Some people from the finance committee will keep an eye to make sure they are kept safe. After the service, the ushers told us when to leave, kind of like being on an airplane. I really miss being able to have juice and snacks with my friends after the service, but I know that someday soon we'll be able to gather together again. Well, I was wondering if you're still going to do Sunday school.
Good question. Eventually, yes, once all the work has been completed and it is safe to do so, we'll have Sunday school again, but it's going to look a little different, just like it does at school. We'll have to wear our masks like we are today, and we'll be following other safety measures like physical distancing. We'll have to make some changes on the way we do Sunday school too, like we'll probably just have one group and one teacher. And if we're cooking or doing crafts, we'll have to make sure we aren't sharing items, which seems kind of funny when we always share in Sunday school. But it'll be really good to get together as a Sunday school family, so I am looking forward to that.
I was also wondering about if we're still going to do children's time.
That's another good question. Yes, there will be a children's time, but it'll be a little different too. Usually it'll be Reverend Ted leading it, but sometimes it'll be me with a recorded children's time, like we've been seeing in our online worship. However, because of physical distancing, we'll all have to stay in our own pews and not come forward like we used to do. Thanks for these questions, Amelia, and thank you for leading us on a walkthrough of what it'll look like when we come back to church.
I hope this video helps prepare you for coming back to the worship when you are ready. See you soon.